What's up, everybody? It's your friendly neighborhood AllOne. It is Spontaneous Sundays, episode 33. These are beats by Dragon Roots. The EP is called Summer Nights, and I've never heard these beats before. And as always, this is all 100% improvisational. Thanks for joining me. It's gonna be some summer vibes in here. Gonna listen to the EP Summer Nights, get into it sometime with those summer vibes. When it's sunny, right? When the sun is bright, when you waking up to go to the beach and watch the sun just rise. Hang out with your friend and have a fire, backfire, backed out into the desires. Have a little summer fling, wait for the sun to change, wait for the moon to rise and watch it. Some days, read a book, perhaps go and camp with your pals by a lake and hang out while you're out, while you quake with the laughter, with the friendships you make and the memories you mold and the hands that you hold and the eyes that you lock into. Whatever you are logged into, whatever your thoughts bring you, you could find that in a beautiful dream sequence, something beautiful that you just can't believe yet. See this? Whatever you've been seeking, it's the summer, so the thoughts are all frequent, the vibes are all beautiful, it's on the right frequency, and you can frequently see the frequency as you're out to the beach, or if you're from Long Island, maybe you are out to the sound, and all the clouds as they just wave around, and you're hanging out with all of your friends right now, like wow, how did we get so? How did we get so? Get so old? How did we get so old? How did we get so old? Go back to the younger times, to the times when I could have fun with my friends in the summertime, to the times when I don't have to worry about nothing. I just have to go skate with my friends, call up my cousins, like get on the bike and then ride to the neighborhood, go and see, hey, how you doing? You okay? You good? Yeah, of course you are. You've been playing StarCraft. You've been going, waiting outside. Where your mom's at? She gon' make us lunch. We gon' take a punch. We never swinging once. We playing hockey, son. We being outside and jump into the pool. We borrow your dad's tools and make ramps cause it's cool. Jumping on our boards. Go out, never being bored, having fun. And wait till the sun goes down. Then we'll play manhunt. Then we'll just ask what we want to do next and fulfill that. That's cause that's what it's like. It's all love. That's what it's like when we're all young. I guess it ain't for everyone, but when I look back into those halcyon times, it's like I'm all beyond time and I'm beside myself. Like if I could time travel, I would be right beside myself. Yeah, I know, maybe I could decide someone else could try to help as I travel to the elven times, meaning I was just so small. We would skate down to 7-Eleven and get a tall, big gulp, or maybe even get a little Slurpee. It didn't really matter, nothing in the world could hurt me. See, it's funny, we were all individuals, thinking every thought we ever had was original, and yet we were so easy to influence, we were so influential to one another, we were indivisible, yeah, we were united, we always had parties and everyone was invited. Get into the slumber party, hang out at night, never shaken from the thunder hardly. It was amazing, yeah, come and watch me. We could play soccer, put on the radio, listen to Natalie and Rulia. Truly, got a lot of thoughts inside my head that are ruling the things that make me think maybe I should be moving on, because they say the people that are most successful are not nostalgic at all. But never would I wash all of these memories off, never would I bleach them or not make them scrawled on the wall or inside of the journals of my heart on the loose leaf paper that it would never take apart. It all played a part inside of my arc, inside the story of me that have made me be art. Yeah, I know sometimes we need to depart, but I feel like that these are just the deep parts. That's what make deep arts. These are the thoughts that I sleep on. Sometimes these are thoughts that go far beyond. They deepen, make me feel like a peon, make me feel like maybe I should be on some kind of twin beacon vector. Go back because I felt like the past was much better. Yeah, but that's golden age thinking, and that can be dangerous, you're sinking. Wishing you could be something like it has been. Asking if I'm just too caught up in tasks and never work. Basking in the sun, basking in the rays. Make me feel nostalgic like every other day. Like I was reading Ray Bradbury, thinking back to the day when the shovels that we had buried make a hole in the backyard. Then we try to dive into it, jump into it. Maybe I'm thinking of back when I am stupid and I had a couple of excuses. But now I'm an adult, like let's do this. I'm not ready to. Someone needs to help me steady do. I'm feeling unbalanced and I'm feeling so pathetic too. Are we sure? I don't know. This took a turn and now it's kind of depressing you. Is it depressing you? Thinking back to my past, does it happen to you like it's impressing you? Or is it pressing you down to your chest? Now your chest can move, but your heart can hardly beat. I'm not sure. I remember block parties on the street where we'd eat lobster on the grill. It was like we had enthusiasm, impossible to kill. I remember getting hurt. We went to the hospital as well, and we drew all these scars on ourselves like a map just to remember what had happened in our past. How much can we ask? How much really can we ask? I can't go back, and that's alright, cause I've grown. I'm an amalgam of everything that I am. I'm on my own. No, I'm not. And that is something that I know. There's a lot of love been shown, and I'm happy to be here. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I might be all one, but I'm not alone. Not for a second. Not for a second. Wait a second. If I'm listening to Osho, then he recommended faux show that I should probably try to get a guest in. Try to not always have a guest around, cause I'm codependent now. Yeah, while I penned it down, it would help me to try to see my coat of arms and pendants now. But the code was ethics. I'm trying to live by my code of ethics and not be so fucking co-pathetic. It is so pathetic. I'm finding others' ideas copacetic, like they validate me, but like how you rate me is exactly how I could be okay. See, Casey in the Sunshine Band, like for one time, man, write a rap down that's sincere without a fucking clever wordplay or a punchline, man. It's not all puns, my man, it's deeper than that. See, I remember back in the day where we were sleeping out back, chilling in the backyard and listening to music, making fart noises, and we'd wish they wouldn't do it. Like, I'm trying to sleep, but I had too much pizza, so someone's fucking farting and burping, and we were laughing. We could eat up. We could eat all day and never get fat, and go back to those days where we could simply relax. It's crazy the things that we feel these days that we lack just because we fit inside of the societal structure. Like, started off saying that I'm not alone, also saying that I should read into these lines that Osho wrote and say I should faux show work on being better on my own. So I guess I will. Maybe that's the best way I can cope. No man is an island, but maybe some men are boats, and I should try to fathom that as I really try to float, try to move along with hope, try to find a new way to be out of my own league. Like, how fast can you go? Will you believe it or not? Will you go even faster? Will you leave it or not? Will you mark it 3 times? Cause 3 times a charm, like Mark Twain. Maybe you could see it in arms. I'm feeling like maybe I was Tom Sawyer, cause the minute I saw you, I tried to employ you. I am not someone who will bend to the will of his employer. I am here to make some art for you, maybe do it together and make a little money off of that, but maybe not. What I'm mentioning is that picket fence racket that he made when he had to paint. That's another latter day. Yeah, I never said that I'm a saint. Well, I had a confirmation name, and it's Peregrine, that's named after a saint, but after a falcon, that's my fave. That's okay. Like, I really love the way they died. Pretty amazing. Plus, I learned recently that peregrine means something that it also means to me. It's a bird that tours and also just a bird that soars. If this is something that you heard before, I'm sorry that I buried you in all these little metaphors. I never want to feel like a vegetable. I'm eating away at myself like I am an herbivore. Yeah, and that's something that I'm moving on to. I'm doing whatever I want to. I want you to do whatever you want to, too. Even if it's being a two. I'm too cool. Just kidding.
One thing I learned about this game early is it's a lonely game. It's a lonely journey.
It's a lonely game.
It's really hard. What I'm trying to do is be righteous. And when I say righteous, I don't mean God, you know, God righteous. I mean just when I wake up, I know I was honest to myself. When a guy says to me, dude, you know, man, you changed my life. That feels good. If a dude says you changed my life, or a woman says you changed my life for some goofy shit you did, you know, that means something.
Hey, yeah. Listen, I'm doing it so early for a second. I want to be righteous on this journey. That's why I'm trying to make something to try to inspire and make you feel squirrely. I don't want to be the guy who's all burly, the guy who's all flexing and trying to be impressive. I'm not interested in that. I'm never resting. I'm only just trying to be interesting and get all of y'all interwoven and interweb, man. Yeah, I'm just here to inspire. I'm here to try to light a fire and maybe make you a pyre. Maybe make you a pyre, something that you're stealing from the sill. I don't know if you could hear it in the skills. It is not about the skills. It is just about the way that I do it, and I try to live my life like every day to try to make you see a way that you could do it. Maybe never move away. Maybe you could feel the shifting of the weight. I've had people come up to me after shows and they sit there and cry and they tell me that they feel like I know. That's amazing. That's something that I wrote that'll make them feel so deep, someone inside, and maybe help them feel a little bit of hope. Maybe it can really help them, like I said before, I try to cope. So I really appreciate all of that's been shown. Really makes me feel like I did something really. Made me feel so righteous, feel so beautiful and invited, feel so insightful, feel so excited. That is exactly all the reasons that I'm writing. I'm trying to find something inside me that I'm fighting and putting outside. I could be the one that you confide in. I'm just trying to find something that I've been fighting and write it and put it down and put it out there to share it with you so that you could feel like you have someone that you can confide in. I'm here. I'm lit. I'm the torch here. If anything tortures you, I'm here to be a torch for you. I'm here to light the way, maybe show you some proof. Wow, that was a beautiful sample. What a great truth. I wonder who that sample's from. Now it's nighttime during the summer, walking away and seeing the street lights. Seeing all the beautiful places, all of the girls in their short shorts. Sure, it would be nice looking around and seeing all the stars trying to compete like, but we can't cause there's too much light pollution. Having nice conversations with my friends while I'm trying to write some music. Walking along and seeing all the fleeting cars pass. All the friends with the secrets that I'll ask. Try to confide in those who I am riding with. People who like me and I like them too. Yeah, I guess that's something that I could do. Try to find a friend and invite him through. Trying to be a nicer dude. If you confide in me, I'll write these things and confide in you. Yeah, this EP is beautiful. Saying, write these things and confide in you. Maybe we could go down at night, at midnight or 2 a.m. Going down to the night or two, to the diner too. Maybe we can find some proof. Maybe we could talk and chat and maybe rewire truth. Maybe refine the truth over some gravy and some fries, my dude. Yeah, I'm really liking you. Feel like sometimes I'm feeling a little trite, my dude. Am I right, my dude? What you doing, Bruce? How you been? I've been alright, my friend. Making a couple albums and trying to make it out here. Not make it like be famous, like act a little righteous and make something that's greatness. Yeah, mostly I just make shit in my basement on a week-to-week basis, and some people call it favorites. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm never deviating from this. All you're getting from me is some dedication, something dogged. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. It's not the size of the songs that you write, It's the size of how much right is in your songs. Like whatever I've been on, I've been tripping into a little bit of a system that's making me feel like I'm stuck inside a prison. But that's just me, stuck in my own tradition of extradition. I'm feeling like sometimes I just get to tripping, like I get to slipping, like I see my ego, then I get to rip it, which is great, except I also rip my inner image. If you're with it, then I'm here. If you're in the inner Bruce, trust me, look out, cause the innard's lewd. And so I'm speaking in this interlude. I'm thankful to have you to speak to. I'll never try to sin for you. Welcome to this one-sided interview where I monologue at you. I'm grateful that I'm someone that you listen to. This is the last track. It's called 3 a.m. I really appreciate y'all guys listening. My name is Bruce. I go by AllOne. Thanks for watching, but you probably know that by now if you're watching this. Dragon roots on the beats. Summer Night's theme I'm trying to go with. Summer night theme, feeling like a fairy in a midsummer night's dream, feeling like I'm fairly unfairly going to a summertime team. But what am I seeing? I'm in another kind of scheme. It's a trap, Admiral Akbar, but I see it in my past that I'm falling off the track, falling off of the back, and now it's painted black. I see the pain, in fact, trying to escape all that, trying to make some kind of escapist raps, yeah, but at the same time I want to speak my truths, and sometimes those are harsh. Whoops, my bad, I didn't mean to insult or to hurt with my art, but that's alright. What's the clash about? What is that about? I feel like the phoenix rising from the ash right now, yeah, ask around. Feel like the phoenix rising from the ash right now. Whatever you ask about, I'm hanging out telling stories about a campfire now. That's where the ash comes out. Yeah, whatever you had about. Yeah, what are these habits about? Yeah, I have been bout. I seen that big trout and he jumped on the hook, jumped on the line, just like when we was on the boat in summertime, out on the lake with all of these memories. Like, for God's sakes, I hope they remember me. Spend a little time with some people. I try to be righteous, try to make an impact. Not exactly sure if I did that. I'm not sure. Made some hit raps. Yeah, I never made a hit track. That's alright though. Never did that. I never ever also tried to kick back. Just try to kick raps and try to sit back with my syntax. Never try to cover up any of my sins, man. I just got a big axe and cut down a tree and turned it into some paper. Maybe took the leaves, burn them by the trees while I watch all of the ash dance around in the breeze, dispersing. Now I'll make these words sing. Now I'll make these verses while it's worsening. Hopefully I go back to the past. When I look back, I try to make something out of it. Something that I could make and be proud of it. Like when the clouds will rip open and let the drips come down. Just wanna sing something now. Shouts to Dragon Roots on all of these summer nights. I made some freestyles, hopefully this summer tight. I know a lot of y'all out there. I hope y'all are loving life, and I hope that y'all are all alright. I know y'all out there. I hope that y'all are loving life and that y'all are alright. AllOne. Spontaneous Sundays, episode 33. Thanks a lot. Love y'all. Peace.